from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll run for the first time with Joshua Kelly. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent.
Who did things largely below the radar? Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught by Howard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. Jackson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Well, this, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 14 carries, 68 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he finds Beasley, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Now Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
We're scoreless after 1. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. 1st down and more for Jackson. And down right around the 37. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Herbert now. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Badgley able to knock this one through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground, and he'll get this up to about the 40. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 2nd down, another carry for Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Now Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And this one caught by Beasley. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Now it's Herbert. right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Quickly a slant to Renfro. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. To throw his Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Carr now on 1st down. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Carr gonna throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here to start the second half.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. Able to shake him off. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
McCann's kick up and good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start...
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 3rd down, Kelly. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
This is Kelly. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side, complete. That's Howard. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Kelly, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They snap it to Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Dante Hightower on the stop. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Shotgun now for Carr. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Carr now on first down. The open man here, Renfro. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He finds his man. Complete. That's Phillips. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Carr to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. off of play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And incomplete here. So that will leave him with 16 on the clock. On second down now, it's Kelly. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll go again with Kelly. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
One final try now for Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty